Welcome back to Coombs and Kuroba, everybody. Episode 6 and the final episode of our Monster Prom second term playthrough. I have cornbread and I'm brain dead. Welcome.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run.
Macaroon.
You want me to call you Macaroon from here on out?
Yes, call me Macaroon. It is my soul name.
Well, okay then, Macaroon. Zoe bounds up to you with even more of a pep in her betentacled step than usual.
Hey, Chungus, aren't you so excited about the con coming up? Con! From the makers of Camp. I know what you're thinking. Which con? Con, the condiment convention? Con, the con artist convention? Nope. It's Con, the convention for ultimate fans. And I thought maybe we could be ultimate fans together. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, and sorry if this is too soon to ask this, I mean, it's hard to determine the relative appropriateness of brief intervals of time when you've been around in various forms for millennia. But would you want to do a couple cosplay with me? I mean, if you can think of a good enough pairing.
Oh my god, you're about to reach third base.
Hell yeah!
You would, and you know, the most perfect couple cosplay pairing ever. You suggest
the neoliberal system and the unbearable feeling of void that no material good can fulfill, and Naruto and Garfield.
Oh my god, well, That top one is probably smarts.
And this one is either creativity or
fun, I would say. There you go.
Oh my gosh! Does that mean that you read it, Chungus?
Wait, what?
You've read my masterwork, Uzu Macaroni and Cheese, in which Naruto's long-term seduction centers around overriding Garfield's eternal devotion to lasagna with his amazing ninja mac and cheese cooking abilities.
You want to know what the worst part about this is?
What?
As soon as everybody plays this and gets that, I know it's going to become a real thing.
It's gonna become a real thing. Somebody's gonna write it. What's your favorite chapter? I love the big pup-related plot twist in Borutodi.
Jesus Christ. Oh, what has my life become?
But I also really like a bad case of the Blood Prison Mondays.
Wow. It's so you.
I'm not into Naruto or Garfield.
But you hate Mondays, and you complain about them like you're in a prison all the time.
And of course, the chapter where they finally have penetrative sex is really, really good.
Well, we don't even get a title for that one, huh?
So, I guess the only question left really is, who's going to be Garfield and who's going to be Naruto? And is it going to be the original comic strip Garfield, CGI movie Garfield, or live-action Hungarian soap opera Garfield? Do I want to be Naruto? And if so, do I want to be gender-bent Naruto, or just a crossplay him? Actually, I guess there are a lot of questions left, but there's only one answer. Zoe and Chungus, taking Con as Naruto and Garfield. Possibly respectively, possibly not. Done!
Aw, yeah, and making these sick con plans just gave you +3 charm, because everyone knows how cool cons and cosplay are, duh.
Yeah.
You played that one well. I have been doing nothing but going to the bathroom and going to class this entire game, basically.
And I am not about to change my methods.
That day, you skip class, intending to spend the term in the bathrooms, but you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there.
Oh no, I hope they sure aren't female-spotted hyenas.
Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for.
Okay.
By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained +2 boldness.
Boop. Boop.
Yes, that's generally what I do in the bathroom. Calculester finds you afterwards. He's clearly flustered. In fact, he's hot to the touch. Stop touching him and ask him what's wrong.
Stop touching him!
I will tell you what is wrong, friend Goombas. My virtual society has become too intellectually advanced.
I knew it. I knew it. This is the last part of your secret ending that you're working towards, baby.
So I just gotta make sure I don't screw this up. No, they have not solved war or world hunger or Mondays, but they have begun to theorize about the nature of reality itself. Some believe that the entire world exists on the back of an enormous turtle. I am not worried about those people. Nor am I worried about those who believe that life is but a dream. Those who believe it is a hallucination created by an evil demon offend me slightly. But the most worrisome by far are those who theorize that the entire world is merely a virtual construct. Surely, friend Goombas, you can understand the inherent danger here. If my citizens discover that their reality is not real, they may rebel, destroying reality itself. Even worse, they will be sad, which I do not think I would be able to bear. Please, use your organic deviousness to help me lie to them more effectively. Organic deviousness is your middle name. You had it changed from regular deviousness because you care about the environment. You suggest send all your most suspicious citizens to an even more virtual reality so they believe that they've woken up in the real world. Or your people are only asking so many questions because they have no mindless diversions to distract them. That said, have I told you about the Kardashians? I'm gonna go with that top one. I feel that's smarts.
Yeah, I feel like the bottom one is fun, which is your lowest stat.
Yes. Yep, there we go. Of course, my citizens have become suspicious because their reality is not gritty or unpleasant enough. Constructing alternate reality now. Initiating grimy alternative reality.exe. Downgrading food quality, upgrading enemy AI, installing sweaty 90s style raves. Patch complete. Malcontents transferred. They will be much happier in a place without adequate nourishment or universal healthcare. Wow, that hits too close to home. Happy is maybe not quite the right word. The disgruntled denizens of CalcuWorld 2.0 stage an uprising, forcing him to create yet another, even grittier reality. From there, it devolves into a series of hackneyed action movie tropes, which end up totally undermining the integrity of the characters. The special effects are sweet, though. Eventually, everybody is so distracted with trying to follow the plot that they forget they're in a virtual reality altogether. Excellent. It is exactly as I expected. Thank you for your wise suggestion, friend Goombas. He planned for this. Well, the important thing is that he thinks you planned for this, and you know what they say. Always build your relationships on a foundation of misinformation. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. And so, the monster prom draws near. Chungus, who do you want to go with?
I want to go with Zoe. Look at her, she's so cute.
Look at her holding her tentacle all cute and weird.
Oh, you awkward fanfic writer, I choose you.
Okay, and of course I would like to go with Calculester.
Liam?
Shut up. Calculester.
By yourself?
Calculester.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. You finally pluck up the courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
OMG! Prom together? Count me in, baby!
You did it!
We're going to have the wildest prom together! It'll be even wilder than the prom Naruto and Garfield go to together in my fanfiction! Naruto and Garfield's very, very wild prom night, in which Naruto finally got some of Garfield's lasagna!
Prom night was rad.
Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god, I did it!
Look at her, she is so cute.
Oh my god, she has ribbons in her tentacles! And she has a flower! Oh my god.
So this is the normal ending, this wasn't a secret one. You knew that during countless millennia, Zoe devoured the sanity of millions of people, bringing demise to entire realities. Yet, on prom night, she blew your mind in a very different way. Wink!
Oh my god! I did it! I'm so happy right now! I could cry again!
Hello, friend Goombas. You want to go to prom together? That sounds like a fine plan, but I have another proposition. I've wanted to work more industriously on my virtual reality, but even if I'm omnipotent, I could only do so much with just my 2 hands. And then I remembered that the body is a construct, and I could have countless avatars operated by my system. So I created dozens of calcubuddies. They're all me. But it's the first time I've done this, and so I thought you could help me again. This time to see if all my avatars are fully operational. We could check if their motor skills work properly, if their sensory receptors are sensitive enough, if I use the right proportions when designing their genitalia. Is Calculester suggesting you engage in a virtual orgy together? You don't go to prom because, in Calculester's virtual reality, you could make every night a prom night. It could even be a prom night when you are not brutally rejected by your classmates for a change. But who cares about prom or any of your other classmates? Your night is bound to be way more interesting. You meet Cal, log into the virtual reality, and get ready for some calculust. Who cares about reality anymore? My god. It's not only that you have filthy sex with dozens of calcubuddies of all colors and shapes. The weirdest yet coolest thing is that Calculester, being the supreme god of this virtual reality, can bend the laws of physics to his will and pleasure. And that's not the only thing he bends. You spend a couple hours in there, but Calculester makes it feel like 5 entire years. It's wild.
Jesus Christ.
For such a pure boy, Cal sure is kinky. It's always the pure boys. Most likely to be Razgard, the space goddess of illusions in disguise.
Calculester quote 0110010.
I'm pretty sure that says something in binary too.
Probably.
Yep. So there we go. I call that a successful run for both of us.
Yeah. I'm so happy that in the end things worked out.
Yep. You pulled it off from behind.
I can't believe it. I did the right thing and made sure that we turned away the one that I just wasn't in love with anymore. And I ended up actually pulling through and getting together with the person that I loved. Dreams do come true!
We'll pitch this to Warner Brothers later.
Oh, new end card.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, We were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
No individualized, oh, this person went on to do this.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, we got a new end theme, too.
Ooh! Val!
Well, would you look at that? Okay, that one's from the original.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at her go!
Woo! Go, babe! I saw
Oh
somebody with a sign that said, "Marry me" in the back.
Oh, wow. She's trying to give alcohol to the plant. Oh.
This end credit music is a lot better than the old
Yeah,
one.
I prefer it to the old one, but then again, I'm not a huge
Oh
fan
my
of
God! Laundromat!
I'm not a huge fan of like the butt rock of the original. Not saying it's a bad song, I don't prefer it.
I'm saying it's a bad song.
Well, okay then.
I loved how mustaches.
Prank juice.
I love how the laundromat one had like all the female characters and Damien.
Yeah. And Damien. Aw. Look at her. Look at him. Well,
They had to create new Polaroids for.
Oh, there's somebody we didn't see. I just want to say I was very impressed with this DLC.
Karaoke!
They really added in a lot of new spice to it, I think.
Yep. But like I was saying, they needed to add new Polaroids for all the new relationship possibilities.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah, but yeah, I enjoyed this. I enjoy the new characters, and I enjoy all the new stuff. This was fun.
Agreed. And we did both end up having a really fun time.
And we both got the individuals that we wanted to date.
Yep. Strangers in the night.
Oh, that's mine!
Unlocked. The shop now has a paper map? So vintage. You have unlocked 4 new images in the gallery. But yeah, so I enjoyed my time with it. Thank you all for joining us for this special Valentine's Day episode, which will not be uploaded on Valentine's Day. You want to say anything before we end the episode, hon?
That I had fun. I am happy with how this turned out, despite the ups and downs that I experienced throughout this experience. And
Well, don't be sad about the ups and downs. That makes for good drama.
yeah, I think that this was a roaring success of a playthrough for both of us, and I look forward to everybody else hopefully looking forward to it. I'm still food drunk.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.
Goodbye, lovelies, and I hope that your Monster Prom experience is just as magical as ours.
Bye.